All right, here we go. Hey, Darth, how's it going? Hey, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hopefully everybody's having a good start to their Saturday. If it's tomorrow for you already, hopefully it started off well. Darth, good to see you. So we're going to talk about a couple things today, right? We're going to talk about Megatron. We've got some testing done. I do have them up to 3 purple. And then I want to talk about this world mode and get people's opinions on this. I'm kind of on the... I'm kind of a little worried, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So what, hey Darth, how's it going? What are you thinking about this new world mode? This war mode that we have now? Let me grab these. Looks like a big soccer field with bases. Let's get all the red dot stuff done before we get all the testing stuff done. There we go. What do we get? Nice. I've got my Megatron up to 3 purple. Hopefully I can get a 4th one today. I might spend a little bit. I was going to hold off on any more spending, so I did spend a little bit. I put about $100 into the game to get Megatron to where he is now. Only have spent on Megatron. I was going to put a hold on that until I get a better idea of where this whole thing's going. So, it's totally banal. All right, let me get in here, grab this stuff. Where am I at? I'm at 728 now. Can I beat a 554? Megatron has helped me push quite a bit. He's definitely really good. Oh, we got past that one. Oh no. Hold on, that is too slow. Alright, hold on. I need to take this out. Just standing on the cusp of what? There we go. Can we hit an 840? No, not that one. That's okay. Let's grab these. I do like that now I can just click on one of these and I collect all of them now instead of having to click on each one of these individually. So a small little quality of life update there. I did notice too, so free to play, there are missions to get you through up to, I think it's, whoa, what'd you do? What is happening with the game here? I think it's what, let's see, level, right here. This is the last level they actually give you VIP experience at level 132. I think that gets you to level 6. And then after that, you gotta pay in order to go beyond that. Quality of life would be no 4X, yeah. Let me grab these. If the store is gonna be nice to me today. Have anybody here I want to get? Yes, Hound. Anybody else? I don't think so. Alliance is all done. Although, I might start buying these. I really need these now. But it's only 300. And you need like 3,000. Anything in here? No. I think I'm good there. Grab the gladiator ticket. Glory, I can't do anything there. And coalition, nothing new here till tomorrow. All right, that's all done. Let's go back here and do this. Oh, that's Upshot. It's my guildie. Not gonna fight him. Let's try this 8. Did I already try this 854? I think I did. Yeah, I did. All right, let's grab these. Hello. I think the game froze on me. Yeah, gotta restart it. Hello.
Hey kid,
there we go.
Don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead.
Like grinding down a game, not being ground down.
Don't let them guide your life towards regret.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of what DC Dark Legion is doing. Over the last what? Now it's been over probably last year that they've been implementing modes like that. A little bit different though, right? Because all bases can't be attacked, at least right now, but we know that the footprint's there. Also, the resource nodes are instanced, so everybody in the Alliance can grab them. Do we get him? Yep, we got one more of him. That'll take us up to the 4 purple. I've got him up to, I took him all the way up to 129 also on all of his skills. I got, the only 2 I have there, I've got him and I've got Optimus now. All gold, and I've got, I think I've got him at 1 gold right now. Into a flight simulator. Yeah, I agree with that. All right, let's see. Let's get him tiered up. That's gonna take him to that 4-star, which is going to unlock this final ability. 14 seconds into battle, calls in a firepower strike on all enemies, dealing true damage. 14 seconds is a long time before this kicks in, though. And there's, as you upgrade it, it doesn't reduce in time. So that's more for like bosses, but I think that's also firepower strikes on all enemies and true damage. Does it repeat itself? Equal to 25% of their current health, up to 1,000% attack. Alright, so what power is he at now? With that, I'm at 131, which actually he finally overtakes Snarl, I think. And it's just right behind Ratchet. And then let's go into recycle. Let's clear out my dashes. So we got pre-reg coming up on this pretty soon. Should probably see it in the next couple weeks. I'm really sticking with this coming out in September with they announced the date. It's what, September 17th is when the Transformer movie comes out, the 40th anniversary. And it goes back in theaters, so I think that's around that time is when we'll see this game go global. Alright, that. Did all my dashes. Logins. Are my dashes already done? Oh yeah, my dashes are already done. I just got login and combat to do. Okay. So let's go to my recycle. Can I get lucky and pick a space within 4? Probably not. Nope. Almost to area 20 though. And I've only got 2 more of these. Cool thing is you got new bots in here. So I wonder if you hold on to this as new bots come out, if they just automatically get added, or if this gets frozen right here, and as you acquire new ones, they add new bots. The movie was so controversial back then. Was it really? I'll have to do some looking into that. I didn't realize it was. That's so long ago, though, too. All right, all of that is done. Anything to do here? I'll grab this here in a minute because I'll hit my 100 and then finish those 2 off. And then once that's done, these will reset. So daily activities will be completely finished by tomorrow. And then I gotta do what, 19 more gladiator combats. How many do I have here? I got 2 right now. See if I can hit an 896. Game keeps freezing up on me today. Maybe I'm just clicking too fast. All right, fine. It won't even let me get out of it right now. Hold on a second. Rebooting the app. Anybody have any good plans for the weekend? No. This is giving me problems. Hold on. Let me see if it's just... There we go. Coming back. Although, why isn't it showing up on the stream now? 1 second. I'm having all sorts of issues today. There we go. You can see the game now, right? Being a wise guy waiting for Godforge. Let's take a look at Megatron's damage after this. Yeah, I think we're going to be waiting a while for Godforge. Probably Q1 before we see the beta again. What damage is Megatron doing? He didn't do much in here. Nobody did much in here. Let's see, they've got a... I don't know, that was pretty comparable, I think. Maybe I just needed to set it up better. Did that finish anything over here? No. Alright. Oh, cool. First time clear. This maxes out at 15, doesn't it? So I'm almost there. But starting this fall, we should have quite a bit to do. We've got the Void Hunters beta coming up. That should still hit in Q4. And then as we move into 2027, we should have the Godforge second beta. And did you see that DCKO game? That one looks interesting too. That's a 2027 play. Godforge is a more cerebral game for you. What do you mean by that? Do you mean, are you talking about you think it requires more strategizing? Look at the damage he just goes. I mean, obviously these guys are much lower, but his tank form does so much damage. We'll see it once we start taking him, when we do some boss battles, you'll see the type of damage he pulls. I don't think I need this. Let's go attack speed. I do like the imprinting mechanic. That's one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. You know, I keep comparing what this game is doing to DC Dark Legion, but this game, if you take a look at the other games that this developer has made, they're just doing the same thing that they've done in their past games. Switch to Bumblebee Jazz for PvE. Figure 2240, nice. I actually slowed way down on Expedition, but I think maybe I caught back up, actually, never mind. I'm like, you're not going to freeze on me again, are you? That's always a weird ending to that song. Very abrupt. All right, done with that. That was our first clear of 14. And I think 15 is the last one. But I got to get through whatchamacallit. All right, we're going to start from 141 here. Whatchamacallit. The next mode, but I think it's 20. I got to get through 20 and it'll unlock that last one. So I wonder if that fourth ability for Megatron is just a one-time thing, because it can come in handy here, but if it's just 14 seconds in and then doesn't re-trigger, I don't. Other than like a one-time damage boost, it doesn't seem like it would do much. Your PvP battles typically don't last that long. I've been using Ratchet. There's a specific reason I'm using him. I've done so many I've done so much testing with and without him. I tend to do more damage with him because what does he do? He increases attack speed or something for the whole team. I'll have to look at his kit again. I'll point it out, but with him I do more damage than without him. Oh, the energy, yeah, for the ultimates, right? So like with Megatron's ultimate and everything. Let's sweep this next. Restore. I think it's in his charged. Or here. Yeah. Increases attack and attack speed. So this was the main reason, was his passive. His charge. Yeah, I don't have him at 20 for that energy piece. It's mainly the increased attack and attack speed. That's why it seems I tend to do more damage with him than without him. Let me see. We'll go over that here in a second. Have you guys seen this? Well, I'm sure some of you have, but this here, the crafting for your talents. This is where I got Optimus right now. You got to get him to 2 gold in order to use this. So you got to get your bots to 2 gold, and you have to clear 1840, 18-40 in Expedition, and build this building here. And then you can go ahead and slot, and each one of these does something different, right? So if I go into my depot, if you can satisfy both of these requirements, then you're going to get both of the bonuses. But each one, again, does something a little bit different. It's mainly health, accuracy, resilience. When there's the Vanguard icon, that Vanguard is always resilience, I've noticed. The resourcefulness, is that always attack? It looks like it. And you got different rarities. I got one specifically for Jetfire. You have Ratchet at 20. Oh, his charge. So this is kind of cool. Just allows you to continue to build up your teams. All right. Let's go to here. We'll just do a fast forward on this. Still waiting for this. This will probably open on global, I'm thinking. All right, let's go into some of these first. Let's go to Resolute, because we got Megatron at Resolute. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. I was doing a lot of testing between him and Snarl, even though they're different roles. You got Firepower versus Assault, but we'll see what they look like. There's that's his attack right there. That's his, those bombs coming down was that 4th ability, his passive. So what kind of damage did he do? He pulled in 346. Just under Hound, but did more than Snarl did. Snarl's got one more star on him and then Snarl, then also Megatron has the 4 gold abilities as well, so. So this mode is actually really good for Megatron's passive, bringing in that firepower damage. Let's see, did Snarl get... Snarl looked like he got more hits in that time. Hey everybody, happy Saturday. Hopefully you're having a good day. Let's see, what did he pull in? 179. Yeah, Snarl got a few more hits in than he did. You know what I'd like to see? If anybody out there has maxed Megatron yet and maxed Starscream, and see who does more damage. Because I still think roll comes into play, and you've got Starscream. Starscream's firepower, right? Yeah, firepower, resourceful. So I want to like challenge that firepower against assault. No, not there. I think that's what I'm going to work on right now too. I'm going to get Starscream up to the same rank and everything as I have Megatrons, just so I can do some testing there. Because I'm curious of the banners that come out, because I'm going to assume that at Global they're going to start with Starscream, and that our early access servers, at least for a little bit, are going to be separated from Global, and then they're going to come together. Because it'd be weird for Global to start with Megatron, Swoop, and Starscream just in the general pool. And maybe they'll even come around, actually. Maybe they'll even bring these servers around to match Global so that at the later date they can merge without any issue. I don't know. There's a whole lot of thinking. We'll see what happens. A whole lot of theorizing, I should say. See, damage 440, 229. Snarl got quite a bit more hits in there. Let's see what fast forward does to him. 403 against 332. Higher level bots are available to deploy. Start your battle anyway. What higher level bots? Nope, he's in the way. What's the damage on that one? 190 against 540? Wow. And I think that's it. Yep. Alright. Let's go into this one here. What floor are we on? We are on 324. I actually want you out. Oh wait, no, do I want you in there? I'll throw you in here. Move you two around. Oh wow, Megatron got taken out right off the bat. All right, let's try that again. Oh, I wish when you hit retry, it would not automatically go. Well, that one got me through. Crafting calibrator seems like a hard thing to do. Maybe, yeah, it's not a super free-to-play friendly system. You can get there through events and stuff, getting those resources that you need. It's just gonna take a while. But there's events and stuff like that, like we have going on, where you can get those from, right? So like once you get to that point, my recommendation is to grab them out of here. I mean, it's only 50 and you get 1,000, and then there's 18 to get. So this is the best free-to-play way to get it. This is not the only store, the event store that has these. I think most of the event stores has had these. So we can go ahead and grab these. But that's a lot that you can get for only 50 of these gears. I mean, and at some point, like right now, the randoms really don't do me a ton. In the beginning, you know, as you're a newer player, the random mythics are good, but then you got to stop because then you want choice, and then once you're at where you want to be for choice, I mean, then I think that's really the best option. But then down here, you start getting into these things here as well. So, but anyway, you can get them here. I don't think they're anywhere around here at all. So they are in the stores too. A store, I think it's in one store, but I think it's kind of expensive. I think it's in the, is it Alliance store? Yeah, right here. 1,500 of the Alliance coins for only 300. So you only get 600 out of here, and you need 3,000 for one craft. So, I mean, yeah, sorry, 3,000 for a 10 pull. Thank you. I keep saying for one pull, but it's for a 10 pull. So save up for 10 days here, and you can do a 10 pull. Is there a benefit to crafting doing a 10 pull versus a single? I think there is. Yeah, legendary or mythic calibrator. So you want to make sure that you say do these 10 at a time. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, let's I think we're done with that. Let's clear this out. Our missions here really quick, and then let's because I want to finish up. Let's go to expedition. Oh, I think we already did it. Boom. And that gave us 7. I need 3 more. There's no other way to get any from here, right? Except for these two. I can grab that actually. Trying to do a 10 pull of Megatron, but if I can't, I'll just do singles. Let me grab all that. Where's that going? Oh yeah. Just do something cheap right here, right now. And then expedition. You have a mythic one? Yeah, I have a couple mythics. I got like the bot specific mythics, one for Jetfire and one for Dead End, but not for Optimus yet. I guess these actually last longer than 14 seconds as well. So I guess Megatron's passive is coming in handy more than I thought it would. Let's see, what kind of damage did he pull? 637. Snarl still doing more. Snarl is definitely, man, and him being available at the beginning of the game for everybody to get, he's definitely worth it. Him and Hound. I mean, you get a lot of really good characters at the beginning of the game. Optimus, Snarl, Hound, Ratchet. Those guys can be farmed out of stores. Where's they? Ah. Hey, grab these. All right, let's go do some boss battles. Oh, that was an application. Let me grab this. I cleared it all, right? Everything. Boom, that's done. Weeklies. Weeklies, too, I think they need to add more to weeklies because you can complete weeklies in like 2 days. All right, so that clears everything out except for this. Let's just go do. Let's see if I can. Let's see what I can grab out of this. I want to do a 10 pull, but I can't. Oh, look at that! We got him in 2. That's awesome. Can we get him again? Oh, that should help. I should be able to rank up my my dirt to der. This guy, Grimlock. Nope, actually, but oh, that only gave me 3. Never mind. Megatron to get him up to 5. I need 20. Yeah, another pull. You know what? I'm gonna do this. It's what I saved these Mythic General shards for. All right, now we need 70. So I need what? I need 140 to get him to the 2 gold so that I can start putting talents on him. So where is he at power-wise now? 138. Right under Hound. The roster is small compared to other games. Some games are outright huge. Yeah, but DC Dark Legion started out small too. I think they had less than 50 characters, and they churned those out quite a bit. I'm sure these guys have a ton of characters ready to go. All right, have we done everything? What's this? Oh, the growth gift. What are you gonna give me? Oh, 20 more. Boom, that just saved some time. So let's see, 3280, that's $50 there. This is $25. That'll take a while to get, let's see, 1, 2, 3. The next one is at 2 gold, and then you get 3,000 of those, which makes sense since talents unlock for the characters at that level. All right, so I think we've done like, well, no, we need to go into. All right, Against Evil is done. Let's go into. Let's do some testing here. Let's see, do I have anything here to do? Yep, I do. So let's jump into, so we're at level 6 here, Shockwave, so nobody should be attacking this since he's max out at 6. So I'm going to start on this guy. I tend to do more against Chaos Devastator. And then as far as our team, this is the main team. See what kind of damage he pulls in on Devastator here. Your Megatron's at 2 purple. I think I should at least get up to S. It'd be nice to hit S plus though, so that I could get that second team unlocked here. Whoa. How much time do we got? 20 seconds? We should have enough time to get to S+, hopefully. Or not. What's the cap for S+? So what? Megatron pulled in what? 4 million? Snarl just slightly under him. Now they're both at the same power level, but I've got more. What are those called? Those core abilities at 129 than I do for Snarl. Optimus doing not much. So he does 860. He's doing 866. Let's see if I can get a little bit higher. Let me go back out. Optimus is doing under 1 million. Let me bring in. Let's bring in him. He's going to get a bonus. We're going to get a bonus because of matching more of the traits. So let's see what this does. Your second team is around 700,000. Is that what you're saying? I think mine's even lower than that. I think we're going to do less damage taking Optimus out. Grimlock did more damage. Megatron did less. Snarl did less. Not by much, though. Megatron suffered the most on that one, as far as damage, it looks like. And I think we did overall lower damage. I wish this told you the damage. So where's... There's something that tells you the breakdown, right? Yeah, right here. So I need to hit, what? That's 20 million? Yeah, I wonder... let me do that. Let me try that. Who really dropped? See, there's a reason why I got Optimus in here too, but I don't know. Let's take him out. Let's throw a Thundercracker in there. He's got what? Boss deals 50% more damage and ignores defense. When boss is shocked, all damage dealt minus 50% for 10 seconds. Who's got shock? But I don't... But I don't need survivability. Alright. Let's... challenge. Wait, I used Skywarp, not Thundercracker. Never mind, I chose the wrong one. Let's fast forward that. Where's my Thundercracker? I think he's only like level 100 right now. I think overall, though, when we talk about Megatron, I think when you take a look at the 3 banner bots that we've had so far with Starscream, Swoop, and Megatron, I think Megatron is probably the better of the 3. With Starscream as a close second. Oh, look at look at that. We're at S already, and we had 30 seconds to go. So we got to S quicker. Let's see if we can get to 20. I don't think we're going to hit 20, but we're doing more damage this time around. Megatron did 5,000 that time, 3,000, 3,000. I wonder if Thundercracker has something that just kicked up, or maybe it was just an RNG thing with crits and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and do these draws. Anybody ever get this 5,000 yet? I think it's probably a 1 in a trillion chance on that one. All right, I think everything's done. We got Alliance War coming up here pretty soon, actually. All right. All right, so this world, this war here, I mean, it looks very similar to DC Dark Legion's mode, right? So you start off with one of these. It looks like we moved, so you can move. We started off here. We attacked this village and secured it. However, one thing that we noticed was that only some people were getting points. So one thing that we think that we're going to try is, one second, let me go to let me back out, go to my convoy here, unchecking this third one so that everybody only has 2 squads that attack. Which gives more opportunity for more people, because I'm thinking similar to DC Dark Legion. I'm thinking maybe if you're on auto join, it might give priority to people who are playing manually too. But this reduces the amount of squads that are going to join, which means more people are going to get in there and be able to attack. So that's the thought around that anyway. Also in here in the development, I went ahead and I maxed my resource expansion out so that I could have more nodes. So now I can have 5 resource nodes as a limit, so that when I go in here, right here, I can have 10 now. I'm up to 10, and most of my nodes are the EM towers because I want to get the energy. Is that called energy? Power. I want the power so that I can increase my abilities, but you still need enough alloy to restore stamina for your squads too. So, hey Yami, how's it going? No worries. We did a bunch of testing. We'll go. We got some more stuff to do, but just talking through this a little bit. So on day 1 is this outer layer. Day 2 is this inner layer, and then you continue it in. Now, one thing that we did realize too is that you can only hold 3 strongholds. So you max out right here. So in 10 days, after 10 days, right? So we got 10 days, 8 hours to complete, to unlock this so that we can capture 3 strongholds. When do we get our second one? Our second one's in 8 hours. So we get our second one today. And this goes all the way out to, if you haven't scrolled all the way to the right, out to, we got 16 days. So this whole thing is pretty long with personal and server-wide rewards. I'm assuming what's going to happen is your stronger leagues, your bigger ones, are going to be fighting for the center here. Because if you can only hold 3, I think the best strategy is to hold the city and 2 towns. And with all of these alliances, everybody's going to be battling it out in the middle, at least the bigger leagues, right? And the smaller leagues, since the bigger leagues are going to be abandoning like the villages and the smelters, that's probably where the smaller leagues are going to live, is these outer 2 rings. Because if one strong alliance has the city and 2 towns, you still got maybe 2 or 3 other stronger leagues that are probably going to live in the chem plant area, which is going to force out the smaller leagues. You're so burnt out on alloy right now? Why is that? Oh, you mean you have none, right? Hey, Travis, how's it going? This mode here is 100%, I think it's going to be a pay to win. Because your whales are going to hold this center area. Your whale league alliances are going to hold this the city and the town center. So 100%, this mode here is a pay to win. So you're free to play. You're going to sit out here in the village and the smelter areas. More so probably the village areas, because then you've got some leagues that spend a little bit. Maybe your dolphin leagues are going to be smelters. And, you know, you get stronger as you go towards the center. Because your resource for your alloy and your power, as you get closer to the center, increases quite a bit, actually. So the city gives you 100,000, 2,400 per hour of each. Whereas all the way on the outer edge, it's like what? It's 480. Yeah, this one specifically, only top ranked guilds can make it to the center. Yep. Yep, Alliance. I keep calling... I'm so used to DC Dark Legion, I call everything leagues now lately. But I think the cool... My fear is, if it stays like this, I think I'm okay. Because what has to happen, right, is your leader has to go to one of these villages or chem plants or whatever, declare war. Once they declare war, there's a timer. I think the lowest timer is an hour. So then you wait that hour. So once you declare war, you got to wait that hour. And then everybody attacks. And then you go ahead and secure it and you hold it. Everybody gets the rewards though in the alliance. And all of these around here, what I think is cool, all of these resource nodes here are instanced, right? So only you can get it. So everybody in the alliance can go ahead and grab all of these nodes so that you can generate your power in your alloy. But you can only attack one at a time, so one of these strongholds at a time, and each stronghold can only be attacked once a day, I think is what it said. So, yeah, it's going to take some coordination within the alliances to say, hey, here's the time that we're going to jump on it. But everybody in the alliance gets the rewards, whether you're here or not. And then you can put your auto join on, right? So declaration of war, the rally, the marching. So once an alliance captures a stronghold, all members can capture the resource nodes in the area. All members of the controlling alliance receive the resource production bonus provided by the stronghold. Whereas with DC Dark Legion, you assigned alliance or league members to get those bonuses. So everybody got like a smaller bonus, but then you selected other members to get more of a bonus. But everybody gets it here. There's no like tiered benefits. When a neutral stronghold is captured for the first time, all members of the capturing alliance receive generous rewards, so everybody gets the rewards there. I don't know. It does have me worried because now that we have bases on this map, it can easily turn into attacking other bases, which I don't know why they would do that. I hope they don't. But, so here's the thing. It's Autobots and Decepticons attacking the Chaos Legion. We're all supposed to be battling against the Chaos Legion, so hopefully we never attack each other's bases. We're just going in for resources. I don't know. I don't know. That's how come I'm a little skeptical. I'm being a little cautious. And it's funny. This reminds me so much of the cities in DC Dark Legion as well. Oh, there's so much similarity. All right, let's go ahead. And the radar. Let's go ahead and grab these. Thing that sucks is you can't do like 2 flags at a time. I can't go do this because there's already one being done. Oh, wait. Is it going to let me? It is. It didn't let me do like 2 of the same type before. And then you got the searches. So, yeah. I think people have cause for concern for those that didn't like the direction that DC Dark Legion has been heading. Yeah, you're right there, Darth. I mean, that's a good point, too. Not supposed to be fighting each other. You're supposed to be fighting the Dark Legion. The Dark Legion versus the Chaos Legion. I mean, come on. Alright, let's grab these. Yeah, I don't know, but I think I've made a decision that I'm not going to cover idle games anymore. I'm going to stick with the turn-based games. These idle games seem to be a gateway into 4X games lately. And maybe they're making money for developers. It's just not what I enjoy. Is there any more coming out? There's not. Let me restart the music. So that's what this is all about. So we've got 8 hours. So tonight we'll go in. Let's see. You can only go to attack adjacent buildings. So we'll have these 2 that we can attack. We should get the second one, the second stronghold today, right? Yeah, limit 2. So we're probably going to be abandoning this village here, and then going after both of these, but we have to take them one at a time. So, and then it takes a while to get that third one. So then check it out. Then once we have these 2, then we need to go for either keep a smelter and go for a chem plant, or go for 2 chem plants, because this is where really the stronger alliances are really going to start battling it out. And then after that, because it takes a while to get your third one, we're gonna be in the towns before we get our third stronghold. Oh, yeah, I don't think they'll. I don't know that they'll ever do that. But we'll see how this continues and grows. As you can see, though, not every alliance is even participating in this. And this is a test. So maybe if people give enough feedback that this is not a direction that we want to go, maybe they'll abandon it. I don't know. Maybe I've seen developers abandon game modes because the players don't like it. And I guess really, for me, some people are calling this a bait and switch. I don't know that it's so much a bait and switch. It is soft launch. This is something that is probably going to launch at global, so it'll be there for the global launch players. I guess it's a bait and switch for for the soft launch regions, but yeah, I don't know. If you really don't like it, go provide feedback on the official Discord. They've got a suggestion and feedback channel, so definitely give them your feedback. I'm making a video on it. I'm going to provide my feedback there as well. So, yeah. But, I mean, it's kind of boring. There's nothing now. I mean, there's not much to do here. And the thing that really kind of sucks for me is here, once you're done, you have to pay real world money in order to, if you want to continue with this. So, I mean, I won't pay real world money to refresh this. I'll just wait it. You're just going to go through it slower. I don't know. It's not my favorite direction right now. And it'll probably come down to making a choice on whether I continue with the game or not. But I think a lot of people are kind of on the fence with that right now. So let me go to my tech here. I've maxed this out. I am working on maxing my my power production out. So it's level 20 to max. We'll see, and then I'll start putting some into. I'm focused more on this right now than this. Once I max this out, this power production, this will help me with both upgrading these as well as my stats here. So, all right. Is that everything? I think we've done everything in the game now. Yep, I think we've done everything. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to cut the stream short today. There's some videos I want to work on. There's some things I have to do before my afternoon gets busy. So just want to thank everybody for hanging out. Very curious on your thoughts on this. Definitely let them know. Keep an eye out for my video that I got coming out just talking about this specifically. And again, please provide feedback to the developers on their official Discord through the proper channels, just so they understand how the players feel, whether you like it or not. If you really, really like it, let them know. If you don't, let them know. So, all right, everybody, have a great weekend. We'll see you next time. Bye.